Hello and welcome back to Stories to Share. Today we have a great story, an ancient story known as the Parable of the Talents. Fantastic! And it starts like this. According to the story, one day a master of a household gathered together his 3 servants, and he announced that he was going to go away for a long journey. But before leaving, he gave his 3 servants a certain number of talents. In those days, a talent was worth several years' wages to the average laborer. So each talent represented a certain sum of money. To one servant, he gave 5 talents. To another, he gave 2. And to the third one, he gave 1 talent. He cautioned the servants to look after these talents, and then he left. While the master was gone, the servant with the 5 talents went to the marketplace and traded with them until he had converted 5 into 10. The second servant did the same. He went to the marketplace and traded his 2 talents into 4. The third servant, being a very cautious man, took the 1 talent he had been given and buried in the ground for safekeeping. After a time, the master returned and gathered the 3 servants together to inquire what they had done with the talents that he had given to them. The first servant explained how wisely he went to the marketplace and traded the 5 talents into 10. And he presented to the master the 5 original talents that he'd been given, plus the new 5 talents that he earned. The master looked at him and said, "Well done." The second servant came forward and told the master that he also traded wisely. So he presented to the master the 2 talents he had been given, plus 2 more. The master looked at him and said, "Well done, congratulations." Finally, the third servant stepped forward and told the master his story. "Fearing that I might lose your money, I buried it in the ground." He then proudly presented to the master the 1 talent that he had been given to look after. The master took a look at the 1 unused talent and said, "Take the 1 talent from him and give it to the one who now has 10. Moral of the story. I know many people aren't happy the way the story ends. After all, it doesn't seem fair to take the little that the third servants had and give it to the servants that had more. But remember, life is not designed to give us rewards based on the level of need. It gives us in proportion to our level of deserve. Whether it's 1 talent or 100, it is our responsibility to do something with what we've been given. That's how we change pennies into fortune and obstacles into opportunities. By taking all we have and all we are and putting it to work.